rubbing with Oxy-Dry, and there's some interesting stains on this carpet. This is I've been here before a couple of years ago, and it was in pretty bad shape then. A very elderly couple live here. They're hanging out in the basement. They went down their little stair escalator, I guess we'll call it. Anyway, this carpet is, I'm not sure how old it is. It is pretty old, and it's very deteriorated, actually. It's really showing its age. Yeah, it's a tired carpet. So, anyway, you see the doorway here, really badly worn and quite soiled. And we've got some nasty stains here. So now today, yesterday I had posted a video where I said I was going to be trying out a different pre-spray, pre-treatment. That's the Procyon product called Extreme. And it's actually a pre-spray. You go on their website, which is, I think it's nosoapseriesprocyon.com, and it'll tell you all about it. And so I've been using Suspend, which is an Esteem product, but I thought I'd give this a try, just because it's available and it's another pre-spray. But the difference is this one is, the pH is a bit higher. It's 10, but it reverts back to 6.5 when it dries. It's wool safe, and it's odorless. There's no smell at all. Whereas the Suspend does have a minty smell. But anyway, I thought, you know what, I want to give it a try and see how we go. And my initial thought was I'm going to try and see how this carpet cleans. This is the green stripe Rubbermaid pad, the polypropylene green stripe with the rayon fiber. And I thought, well, we'll try this first. I brought in a fiber pad, a hog's hair, and a Iron Man, and actually brought in a green stripe with AstroTurf as well. So I thought, well, we'll just see how this carpet reacts, and then we'll determine from there whether or not I need to change it up. Actually, yeah, so far it's actually looking really good. And I didn't treat the that for sure over there is a wine stain. I don't know what that is. And there's a juice stain in the bedroom as well I have to deal with. So I thought, well, we'll just put the Extreme, Procyon Extreme on there, and we'll see how these see how it does, and then we'll go from there and decide whether or not I need to maybe go with some Proxy on the wine stain or whatever. And there are some spots that I'm going over right here, and right now it just looks like they're coming right out. I did pre-treat all the visible spots, give them a little shot with the Extreme. I don't saturate when I treat a spot. I don't saturate the spot. I just make sure I just get the fibers wet enough. Don't overdo it. I don't want to wash the stain into the backing. That's why I do it that way. And I find it works perfectly well. So, yeah, interesting. So far, stains are coming out, it looks like. So we're up to the wine. And I have used Procyon, the normal, regular Procyon, a few years back. And I found that it worked pretty well, but I was finding that I was always having to boost it. I don't think this particular product I'm using now, this version of the Procyon, was available back then. So I think they've expanded their line a little bit over the years. And anyway, at the moment, it looks like most of the wine has come out already without any peroxide on there. I'll come back to that. Now, I'm curious about this ugly stain right here, which I have no idea what that is, but it's obviously a spill of some sort. I did give it a light spray with the Procyon Extreme. We'll just go over that a little bit extra. And it looks like it's coming out no problem. Actually, the carpet's looking pretty darn good. And my thought was, again, maybe I can just clean this just with the Rubbermaid polypropylene rayon green stripe pad. Well, yeah. Rather than going with a fiber pad and then an Ironman, which is what I've been doing the last few years. I've been really enjoying using these pads. They really seem to work very well. And you know, I'm not saying to abandon what I've been doing in the past. It's just that having the option to use many different attachments and whatever is keeps the interest up for sure. When I walk in the door, and first thing I do is, of course, pre-vacuum, which is the most important part of the job normally. And then once I've done that, and while I'm doing that, I'm thinking about the carpet. I'm sort of analyzing what I'm seeing and thinking, okay, what's the best way to deal with this particular carpet? Because every job is a little bit different, and that's what I think. One of the things I like about this method is it does require you to actually think. And because you've got so many different options, you're not just going to spray the carpet, put the wand on the floor, and pull the trigger. You actually, I think there's more diagnosis going on, and then you're weighing your different options and whatever. So far, this is actually working pretty darn well. There's a couple of spots right here. They don't seem to be moving. I'm going to leave them and come back to them in a minute. Because one of the things I did find out about the Procyon when I used it before is that it really does need a dwell time. And I think that was partly the limitation I found with it, because of course I'm shower feeding and I'm not spraying ahead. So at that point I wasn't using anything to pre-treat. So I'm doing things different now. Over the years I've adapted and changed a little bit and learned a little bit. I only started really using the Suspend just 2 or 3 years ago, and I just found it sort of sped things up, and I think it improved the overall performance. I think one of the things that has been a limitation is the idea that you just have one cleaning product with encapsulating. The thinking has generally been you just spray with your one cleaning product and you go ahead and clean, and what you get is what you get. But what I've learned is I actually use different things now to pre-treat and that sort of thing. So I'll come back to that in a minute. Let's have a look over here. So I can still see this. There's a very defined line right there. I'm going to give it another shot of Extreme, just a little bit more, and then we'll come back to that in a minute. But mostly the color has come out. A bit of agitation there with my specialized foot treatment. Just work it in a bit. But anyway, it looks like the green stripe pad is gonna do the trick. edge is coming up really nice. Uh-huh. This couple that live here, actually the parents of another customer of mine. I've been cleaning for many years. Very regular and faithful customer. I've been cleaning here for about 10 years, I would guess. So we're just going to go over that doorway just a little bit more. One of the things I think is important to remember is that if you find yourself feeling like you need to rush through your jobs, and speed is, your primary focus, you will inevitably end up compromising the quality of the job that you do. It's nice to be able to schedule yourself in a way that you don't have to feel pressured time-wise, ideally. Anyway, that looks like it's pretty much come out, I think. I'll know for sure when I do the final step, grooming. Oh, I wanted to go over this spot. I can't see this spot, but I want to go over it again just a little bit more, just to be safe. But so far, this is working great. I won't be needing to use the fiber pad or the. I won't need to go over it with the Iron Man after. I'm very pleased with the way this is turning out so far. Got a little issue with that plug. Put it over here, I think. There we go. Try that. That's better. Okay. There was a bit of an extra worn patch right here where there was a chair sitting here, so I'm going to do a couple more passes here. Okay. Now we'll head on down the hall. It's a Saturday today, and this will be my 6th day at work, and I'm only going to do the one job today. Oh, the stains are coming out really nicely. Oh, I see a color-added stain right in front of me. Never saw that before until the spotlight hit it. Now that one looks like it'll probably need some peroxide. It's not. Definitely not wine. Okay, now there's this edge. I did spray right along there with the Procyon Extreme. This pad is really actually lifting the pile quite nicely. You may not be able to see it so well from the camera, but it is actually working pretty well. It's fluffing the pile. So it's doing what I want it to. But an issue with that carpet there. They said they did some renovating there, and I guess they didn't get the carpet put back properly yet. And maybe I'll do that for them. Putting floor in there. This house mostly is Really dated, actually. So my impression is that this is cleaning really well, and looks like the stains are all coming out pretty easily with the Procyon Extreme, I think. And the pad is, I think, doing a very good job as a single step process for this carpet. I don't think it's always going to be that way, but I do have, because I normally have been using the Hogshire fiber pad and then following up with the Iron Man, but if most of the time I can just use one pad, where I might have used the two-step process, that's obviously going to be saving me time. I'm not actually really that concerned about that. As far as, I'm not looking to really be faster, but simply to be more efficient. This is working really well. I can see it working really well, cleaning very well. So what I'll do is I'm going to go down the middle. So go down between the beds. And then we'll go down on the side. They didn't really actually want me to move the beds, but I'm just moving them a bit to get down here nice and easily. Then over here, apparently that's a juice stain. So it'll be interesting to see how this works, because I've only put the Procyon Extreme on there, and it looks like it's taking it out. Isn't that interesting? So not having to use the peroxide, I'm taking out, took out a wine stain, took out this juice stain. So that's interesting, huh? Now I know that, if you go on the Procyon website and read up the products, what they say about them, they do say it takes out wine and juice stains and all that. So maybe they aren't kidding, because that looks like that's gone. I'm good with that. Okay. So far, it looks like every stain has come out. And other than pre-treating with the Procyon Extreme, I haven't done anything. So I think my first impression is that it seems to work very well. And I'm, again, very impressed with how this pad is cleaning. It looks like it's really removing the soil and the staining, and it's lifting the pile, and it's a win-win situation going on here. So what we're going to do is get out of here. Oh, I got to get behind that door. Yeah. I don't think I went behind this door. So we'll go back to the end of the hall. Well, there's that one color stain right there. Whatever it is, it didn't budge at all, so we're gonna give that a shot with some Oxy. I have a feeling that's a permanent color added stain. Okay, now we're gonna take a look at the pad. But, this is looking awfully good. That's pretty impressive. Now, one thing I want to point out again is you see how the pad is actually absorbing mostly on the edge, but all the way in to the center point where, of course, there's no pressure put down on the carpet because the pad border has a hole in the middle. But I'm going to do a B side and just go over the traffic areas quickly. I don't think it needs it from a visual point of view, but I'm just going to do it because I'm curious to see if there's anything more this pad will pick up. This carpet is really looking good, actually. where the big bad stain was, over here. And you can see it's just not there. And the big wine spill right over here. I can't see it. Actually, I think we've got a complete success here. Again, when I do the grooming with the vacuum, I'll be watching to see if there's any of that left. But I think that's completely gone, and that's just using the Procyon Extreme. No peroxide was used on that wine stain, so that's impressive. Yes, I like that. Okay, we'll just go over here to this doorway. Extra, a little bit of scrub-a-dub. And we'll just do the open area of the living room area. This one spot here was quite a bit of wear going on right here. And then there was another chair sitting over here. You can see a bit of extra wear there, so I'll be sure to go over that. This is really looking good. Every stain looks like it's come out, except that one color stain, which hopefully the peroxide will get that out of there. You can see there was a coffee table sitting here. And I'm not, well, I just want to mention that I'm using the B side of this Rubbermaid pad, and I'm not adding any solution at all. There's plenty of moisture present on the carpet. So we'll just go over here. This is obviously in front of where the couch sits. A little bit of extra wear going on here. There's no soil present, just some deterioration of the carpet fiber. So let's go this way. There were some stains over here that they're all gone. This is simplicity. That's one of the reasons I really like this process, the set method, soil extraction, transfer technology. It's such a simple way to go. I bet that's some sort of a medicine or something, that stain there. It's got a really odd orangey appearance to it. Or it could be turmeric, I guess. It has that look too, and that'll be a permanent stain. Get over that doorway a little bit extra. And then over to the right, there's a bathroom over there, so there's a little extra tracking over here. You know, we're at that magic number, almost 30 minutes, so I'm going to stop the video in a sec, and we'll take a look at the B-side. But I want to just go over here to here, just double check this. I don't know where this juice stain was, and is no more. That's wonderful. Huh. So let's I'll stop and we'll take a look at the pad, and then I'll stop the video in a sec. Let's have a look. Oh, a little bit, but not much. Just mostly just evenly damp. Okay, I'll let you go. So thanks for watching and have a good day.